Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. It is July 26th and I was just about ready to wrap this read up when the phone ran out of storage. So I'm just going to go through this card reading real quick and tell you what it is. We've got the Two of Cups here, a marriage connection focused on the lighter side of life, working together very abundantly. Somebody is paranoid because a big heavy surprise is coming up out of the water. So something that was hidden, folded into, so this is a 6,000 pound weight. It's a 6,000 pound surprise that was put into the water. So it seemed as though it was little, like it wasn't that big of a weight. But now that they're pulling up out of the water, people can see, oh my goodness, what is that? And now they're paranoid because they're getting kicked out of the territory. This nasty crap that they've been doing and hiding and burying is just bad. In the challenge position, we have the High Priestess here, divinely connected, moving into a wish come true, a life of luxury, for facing fear with confidence. She's very courageous and she's moving into her destined fate. There is insight here as to what this enemy has been doing, and so this enemy is no more. They've been stealing, they've been taking all the little jewels, and now they're being evicted out of the territory. We've got the Four of Wands here. So the love of divine masculine here, King of Cups, is bringing stability to the foundation with friends that are here for a reason. They're bringing about justice, the law of cause and effect, to those who were a negative influence in the territory. They're not happy about it at all. In the recent past, we've got this Knight of Cups, Prince Charming here, who is under judgment. And it looks like they won't be able to die, or there's something that isn't going to end for them, and it could be fear. Maybe they're going to experience endless fear now for what they have done to their loving unions. You've gained a victory here. Your consistency brings you a reunion. The truth is known. There is mental clarity here regarding divine feminine and the love that she was offering this sweetheart. Okay? The law of cause and effect is here. Justice is being served. Things are being made fair because she actually reached her goals and she is on the top of that mountain. She reached the highest level. She completed the impossible task according to this curator. People are curious. There is a curiosity. She may have spies. It could be that the law of cause and effect is happening for those who were trespassing into her home, into her mind, into her space. The Hierophant is here, bringing about a nightmare for those who lack discipline, those who cannot accomplish anything. Divine feminine is stable. She is okay. They did not take her fortune, her wealth. They're ghosts. So whoever this is, these are they're the living dead, basically, vampires. They were in competition here, bringing conflict to the Empress, this divine mother figure, and her purpose and her peace. And now they are in despair over what they have done in the history. The divine stated that the need for vengeance is in the history. Again, we have justice, the law of cause and effect for this trickery, for this fraud. We're not dealing with those who are envious anymore. It could be that maybe these ones are like, wait, I want to compromise. They're trying to present themselves as though they aren't envious. But their words are just rolling right off of you. You're not accepting this communication. No, you're not even going to accept the communication. They can't even talk to you anymore. You've got a new beginning here. Those who are bringing you a Five of Swords conflict have been defeated by the gifts of the soul that benefit yourself and others. You're getting ready. You're making preparations to go have a good time. You have earned your wings by dealing with this mischief. all those little birds pecking at you, plucking your fur out, chasing you around, making your life miserable. We've got the Queen of Pentacles here, who could be a working parent of a Two of Cups union, or this is her marriage. Take it as it resonates. Those who are working against you and against these divine unions have to accept the things that they cannot change. Their profession has failed them, and now they're sick. They need to go see a doctor, and they're scavenging. They could be dumpster diving. There's preparations being made for this trickery. You have gained your freedom here. You survived, and now it's their turn. They're anticipating an empty house. Nobody wants to listen to them because they are creatures of the night. And you are the light. They're losing you. You're going to a distance, or they will be made distant from nature. They may be going to a place of desolation. They may not be able to experience the flowers, the rain, the trees, the waters. They were warned. They were warned. They were given a warning that they were going to be exposed. You resisted in isolation, all by yourself, and you came out glowing. You came out glowing. These people were communicating in your mind, in your house, in your mental body, battling you, bringing insanity to you, fighting for you. They wanted to mimic you. They wanted to be you. So they were creating havoc in your mind while trying to possess your thought patterns and pretend to be you. They were playing with it. It was great fun. They were having so much damn fun tearing your mind up, but everything they did was observed. They were, as they dominated your mind. Now they're being displaced for causing illusions, putting you at risk from an upside down perspective. You went in a new direction, and so are we, into the direction of balance and prosperity, while these ones are in upheaval because they pulled up all of your seeds, all of the gifts that you were planting while they were distracting you. You are protected now. You are protected now. They are being released. They are being released. We've got a friend here coming in. Why? Because they need money from the wife. They stole from her. They fought with her. A young woman. This priest wanted her house, and they gave it to an old woman, a Jezebel shapeshifter old woman. They were selling the energy of young women to this person. Faithful young women. They were selling to the merchant. They had this sex trade, you know, this slave trade going on. They'd mentally enslaved people in their minds, those people who were loving, and now they need consolation because their own spouse has passed away. This scholar is in a mental prison and experiencing misfortune for what they did to the gift of a child, an innocent person. They were an enemy. And people are talking about it. It's a servant providing a service that they are now sighing for. And perhaps this servant was providing the service of bringing melancholy. Apparently these are happiness haters, and their job was to bring misery here. So there's a celebration. There's falseness, joyful falseness, joyful lies. They were happy about the lies that they were telling about the Lord. Or maybe the Lord is here now in their thoughts. They're like, hey, you had so much fun telling those lies. Now what are you going to do? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now what are you going to do? Well, they're furious. For one, they're so very mad because you got a miracle, good news for you. They're blind. They're blind. They can no longer see. They could be praying because they fell into their own trap, trying to rob you of your real estate, of your business, of your future, of your love. And now they're worried, they're confused, because you're entering into eternal love. You've got it, because you're a loving person. Everywhere you go, beauty is. And they're being rejected. These mask wearers are being rejected by the family. They're being rejected by family, and they're stressed out. And now they get to go deal with all that mental disturbance, all that insanity that they were moving into your mind. They get to go deal with it because you're worth saving. So there's a victory here for you over this magic that they were doing to your mind. Now they want to apologize for bullying you. They were paid to do it. But you were given mercy here, a promise of mercy by the divine. These people are being separated out of you, those ones who are fighting with you to gain a life of indulgence. Yeah, somebody taught them this strategy, but you persevered through it. The history of it, the history of natural disasters, of all these things that you had to survive through, this overload. And now you've got your halo, and these people are in a freaking nightmare. The nightmare that they created with their own curses, their own hexes, and they're being cast away. And they're in danger now because of what they were doing to the gift, to the blessing, to you. They are being stopped by your new family tree. They're being stopped from draining you of your vital force. They can no longer feed on you, and they're very mad. We got loneliness, and you know that you're never alone. So relationships that serve the higher good are yours, even though they may be in your mind, unseen. You have a lot of unseen friends that you can trust to guide you correctly. It's your inner voice. They're bringing about a change here to those prideful people. Everything is happening in divine order. Patience pays off. This is the end of this fiasco. This is the end. You are an abundant, limitless being who is grateful for all of your opportunities. You're successful, and you know there's no greater goal than to love. These people are worried because you've gained your freedom here. They don't know what to do because you know both sides of the situation. You know exactly what has been going on to the people, and all of that negative energy is being released because we're coming into a time of peace. These people need to surrender their need to control you. You have persevered, and you can do whatever you set your mind to. You're very much a creatress or creator, and these ones are being denied. They're getting a denial by you. They're in doubt because the truth is out. You know the truth, and they're in fear. Everybody knows the truth, and they're in grief over this adversity that they brought to the Divine Mother, who grew in consciousness and awareness despite it, and they've been found guilty. They're in regret because balance and harmony is being restored to the world, and this is the service that Divine Feminine offered, and they tried to destroy her love. Now they want forgiveness for blaming her for their own crap, but they're responsible. They have to accept responsibility for their own well-being, for their own health and happiness. Queen of Swords is here in the truth, clear-minded regarding information. So there's truthful information coming out here about the sun, about this rebirth. All is well. There's some juggling going on here. Balance is being restored to multiple things, and very swiftly we've got action being taken here on behalf of the High Priestess, who has worked with high standards to disconnect those who are apathetic, those who don't care about anything. It's hard work, and you persevere through it, and this is a completion of that cycle for the star, for the shining ones, the luminaries. There are some choices to be made here. You got some opportunities going on here. What are you going to work on? What's your new career? What are you going to choose to do for money that's bringing you all this wealth and security? You're an earth angel. And these people are in a nightmare now. They're in a nightmare for working against you because that got them disappointment. They're getting left behind by the Empress. And very swiftly, there's new love here. Divine love. Which brings a tower. Which brings a tower and lays to rest those people who are working against your love. Balance is restored through your strength. These people have lost you. These passion project, impulsive people have lost you. You're in your chariot and you've got this sun energy. All is well. There's a rebirth. You're going on. You're making travel plans. It's like you're disconnecting from these people. It's over. It's over. All right. So that's what I got for you. I hope that this clarifies something that you already intuitively knew. And I'll see you on the next one, everybody. Bye.